Does it ever feel like the world around you is gradually losing its vibrant colours and sharp focus? Letters in a book start to blur, and familiar faces from a distance turn into indistinguishable shapes. These aren't just signs of tiredness, it's your eyes hinting they need a little help. Today, we're not going to talk about complex surgeries or expensive medications. Instead, we're going to explore 4 simple, yet incredibly effective ways to maintain your eye health and sharp vision as you age. And I promise one of these tips will definitely surprise you, because it's often overlooked. First, let's understand why vision generally declines with age. Imagine the lens of your eye like the sophisticated lens of an expensive camera, which gradually loses its elasticity over the years. It becomes harder for it to focus on close-up objects. This is called presbyopia, and it's pretty much unavoidable. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Far more dangerous are the changes that happen subtly, without you even noticing, and those are precisely the changes we're going to address. Alright, method number 1. Let's start with something truly delightful and delicious. It sounds like a slogan from a kid's commercial. Eat the rainbow! No, we're not talking about colourful candies or gummy bears here, though that would be too easy, wouldn't it? A rainbow on your plate is a simple, memorable way to make sure you're getting all the essential vitamins and antioxidants your eyes need for optimal health. Let's dive into how this actually works. Over time, our eyes, just like the rest of our body, come under attack from what are called free radicals. You can imagine them as tiny troublemakers zipping around your body, damaging healthy cells. This process is known as oxidative stress, and it's a major contributor to age-related eye conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration. Now, antioxidants are our valiant defenders. They're like personal bodyguards for our cells, neutralizing those radical troublemakers. And where do you find these protectors? That's right, in colourful fruits and vegetables. Each colour is packed with its own unique set of beneficial compounds. Let's start with green, spinach, kale, broccoli, parsley. These aren't just garnishes for your plate. They're true superheroes, rich in lutein and zeaxanthin. Try to remember those 2 complex names. These compounds are unique antioxidants that accumulate directly in the retina of your eye, specifically in its central part, the macula. They act like internal sunglasses, absorbing harmful blue light and protecting those delicate cells from damage. Next up, orange and yellow. Of course, we're talking about carrots. The phrase, "eat your carrots for good eyesight," isn't just an old wives' tale. Carrots, along with pumpkin, sweet potatoes, and yellow bell peppers, are rich in beta-carotene. In our bodies, it converts into vitamin A, and vitamin A is a key element for the function of the retina's photoreceptors. A deficiency can lead to night blindness or difficulty seeing in low light. Don't forget about red. Tomatoes, red bell peppers, strawberries, raspberries. They're all sources of the powerful antioxidant lycopene, and of course, vitamin C. Vitamin C helps strengthen blood vessels, including the tiny capillaries that nourish our eyes. Good blood flow ensures your eyes receive enough oxygen and nutrients. And finally, blue and purple. Blueberries, bilberries, blackberries, eggplants. These berries and vegetables owe their vibrant colour to anthocyanins. Research indicates that these compounds are not only powerful antioxidants, but can also improve night vision and speed up your eye's adaptation to darkness. So what does all this mean in practice? You don't need to become a nutritionist or meticulously count milligrams of lutein. Just try to make every meal as colourful as possible. Add a handful of berries to your morning oatmeal. Make a vibrant salad with spinach and colourful bell peppers for lunch. We've covered internal nourishment. Now let's move on to external protection. Tip number 2. Get the right pair of sunglasses. And this brings us to arguably the most common and dangerous myth, one believed by millions. The myth goes, any dark glasses protect your eyes from the sun. This isn't just untrue, it's a lie that could cost you your vision. Let me explain with a simple example. Imagine stepping out into bright sunlight. What do your pupils do? Exactly, they instinctively constrict to limit the amount of light entering your eye. This is a natural defense mechanism. Now, imagine you put on cheap dark glasses from the market. Their lenses are merely tinted, lacking a special ultraviolet filter. What happens? Your brain is fooled. It perceives darkness and tells your pupils, "It's okay, relax." And your pupils dilate, opening the gates wide. And through these wide open gates, the invisible and most dangerous enemy rushes in unimpeded ultraviolet radiation. This creates a paradoxical situation. Wearing cheap glasses exposes your eyes to a much greater dose of harmful radiation than having no glasses at all. It's like opening all the windows in your house during a dust storm, thinking dark curtains will save you. The consequences of such constant exposure are dire. UV radiation accelerates the clouding of the eye's lens, directly leading to the development of cataracts. It damages the delicate retina, increasing the risk of macular degeneration, the leading cause of blindness in older adults. It can even cause a painful sunburn of the cornea, known as photokeratitis. So how do you choose the right protection? It's actually quite simple. Forget about lens colour and tint darkness. Those are secondary. The only thing you need to look for when buying is the labelling. Look for a sticker or engraving on the temple that says UV 400 or 100% UV protection. What does this UV 400 mark mean? It means the lenses block all ultraviolet rays with wavelengths up to 400 nanometers. That's the full spectrum of UVA and UVB rays. Only such glasses serve as a true medical device for protecting your vision. By the way, another important point. Polarized lenses are not the same as UV filters. Polarization eliminates glare from water, wet asphalt or snow, making your vision more comfortable. It's an excellent feature, but it does not replace UV protection. Ideally, of course, you'd want glasses with both UV filters and polarization. So please, treat your sunglasses not as a mere fashion accessory, but as a vital tool for preserving your health. Think of them as sunscreen for your eyes, and it's better to have no glasses at all than to wear ones whose protective quality you're unsure of. Moving on to enemy number 3. And this enemy isn't hiding somewhere far away. It lives in our pockets, sits on our desks, and stands in our living rooms. That's right, I'm talking about the screens of our beloved gadgets. Smartphones, computers, and televisions. Let's be honest, it's impossible to imagine modern life without them. We work, communicate, read news, watch movies, all through a glowing rectangle. But our eyes, unfortunately, simply weren't designed for this. So what happens when we stare at screens for hours on end? First, we forget to blink. Seriously, normally, a person blinks about 15 to 20 times per minute. This is a natural process that keeps the eye surface moist, washes away dust particles, and protects the cornea. But when we're focused on a screen, our blink rate can drop by 2, even 3 times. The result? Dryness, burning, a gritty sensation, and redness. These are the first signs of what's known as computer vision syndrome. Secondly, our eyes are constantly strained. Inside each eye, there's a tiny but incredibly hard-working ciliary muscle. Its job is to change the shape of your lens, allowing you to focus on objects at various distances. When you're looking at a close screen, this muscle is constantly tensed. Imagine holding a heavy dumbbell for hours. Sooner or later, that muscle will get tired, start aching, and even spasm. The same thing happens to your eyes. Hence, headaches, difficulty focusing, and overall fatigue. But don't rush to throw away your gadgets. We have a secret weapon. It's simple, free, and incredibly effective. It sounds like a secret agent's code. The 20-20-20 rule. It's very easy to remember. For every 20 minutes spent looking at a screen, you need to look away for 20 seconds at an object 20 feet away. That's about 6 meters. Let's break down why this simple formula is a true lifesaver. Every 20 minutes. This is a reminder to break the cycle of continuous strain. To help you remember, you can set a timer on your phone or use special software on your computer. For 20 seconds. This is enough time for your eyes to do two important things. First, as you look into the distance, you'll stop blinking at a normal rate, restoring your tear film. Secondly, and most importantly, shift your gaze to an object 6 meters away. When you look into the distance, your ciliary muscle finally relaxes. It's like a much-needed break for it, a breath of fresh air. You're literally giving your eye muscles a chance to stretch out and release accumulated tension. Look out a window at a tree, a neighbouring house, or the clouds. If there's no window, look at the furthest corner of the room, or a picture on the wall. It doesn't matter what you look at as long as the object is far away. This simple exercise, this micro break, can make a world of difference. It prevents dry eyes and relieves muscle spasms. Estudios demuestran que estas sustancias no solo son potentes antioxidantes, sino que también pueden mejorar la visión nocturna y acelerar la adaptación de los ojos a la oscuridad. ¿Qué significa todo esto en la práctica? No necesitas convertirte en un nutricionista y calcular miligramos de luteína con una calculadora. Simplemente intenta que cada una de tus comidas sea lo más colorida posible. Añade un puñado de bayas a tu avena matutina. Prepara una ensalada de espinacas y pimientos de colores variados para el almuerzo. Come una manzana o una naranja como snack o merienda. Esto no es una píldora mágica que corregirá tu visión en un solo día. Es una contribución diaria, pequeña pero increíblemente importante, a la salud de tus ojos por muchos, muchos años. Son como el protector solar para su piel. Y es mejor no tener gafas que usar unas de cuya protección no esté seguro. And so, we arrive at our fourth and final method. It might seem the most mundane, the least obvious, but trust me, it's arguably the most critical of all. Regular visits to your ophthalmologist. I know what you're probably thinking right now. Ugh, doctors again. I feel fine, my vision's perfectly normal. Why would I need to go? This mindset, however, is a huge trap. We're conditioned to visit a doctor only when we're experiencing pain or discomfort, but the main threats to our vision as we age are silent, painless, and insidious killers. I'm referring to conditions like glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. These names sound alarming, and for good reason. What they all share is that they develop over years, often completely asymptomatically. They don't cause pain, burning, or a sudden, noticeable decline in vision in their early stages. Instead, they act like quiet thieves, gradually, cell by cell, stealing your sight by damaging retinal cells or optic nerve fibers. And by the time you finally notice something is amiss, perhaps a dark spot appears in the center of your field of vision, or your peripheral sight narrows, it unfortunately often means the condition has already advanced significantly. The most disheartening fact is that the damage these diseases have already caused is, in most cases, irreversible. While they can be halted or slowed, recovering lost vision is virtually impossible. Consider this. You can eat a perfect diet, wear the best sunglasses, and perform eye exercises daily, but you cannot see inside your own eye. You can't measure your own intraocular pressure. You can't assess the condition of your optic nerve and retina without specialized equipment. Only an ophthalmologist can do this. A routine eye exam isn't just about checking your visual acuity or prescribing glasses. It's a comprehensive health checkup for your eyes. Using specialized instruments, your doctor will assess the condition of all eye structures, measure the pressure within your eyes, and can detect even the earliest microscopic signs of impending trouble. This very visit, which you might have been putting off, could be life-changing. When your doctor says, "It's a good thing we caught this now," those aren't just empty words. It's your genuine opportunity to start treatment promptly and preserve your ability to see the world in all its vibrant colours for decades to come. So, don't view a trip to the ophthalmologist as an unpleasant chore, but rather as the most crucial investment you can make in your future. An investment that truly pays off with clear, sharp vision. Literalmente, le das a los músculos de tus ojos la oportunidad de estirarse y liberar la tensión acumulada. Mira por la ventana a un árbol, a la casa de al lado, a las nubes. Si no hay ventana, Mira la esquina más lejana de la habitación, un cuadro en la pared. No importa qué sea exactamente, lo importante es que el objeto esté lejos. Este ejercicio tan simple, este breve respiro, puede cambiar la situación drásticamente. Previene la sequedad ocular y alivia el espasmo muscular. Integra la regla 20-20-20 en tu rutina diaria y notarás cómo al final del día tus ojos se sentirán mucho mejor. Es una pequeña inversión de tiempo con un enorme retorno para tu confort y salud. But now, for the most crucial and potentially life-changing part of this story. The biggest threat to your vision in later life isn't wrinkles around your eyes or the need for reading glasses. It's silent, insidious diseases like glaucoma or macular degeneration. They creep up painlessly, without obvious symptoms, slowly robbing you of your sight. And here's the crucial turning point. You can eat perfectly, wear the best sunglasses, and do eye exercises. But only a routine eye exam with an ophthalmologist can catch these silent thieves in their early stages. That critical moment when your doctor says, "I'm so glad you came in when you did," can literally save your sight from irreversible damage. It's this fourth, seemingly mundane point that ultimately proves to be the most decisive. Let's recap. Eye care isn't a one-off effort, but a combination of simple habits: proper nutrition, sun protection, breaks from digital devices, and, most importantly, regular checkups with a specialist. These are the 4 pillars that support your clear vision for years to come. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you found it helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future episodes. Now, a question for you. What methods do you use to protect your eyes? Perhaps you have your own tried and true method. Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's discuss! Simplesmente tente que cada uma das suas refeições seja o mais colorida possível. Adicione um punhado de bagas à sua papa matinal. Faça uma salada de espinafres e pimentos variados para o almoço. Coma uma maçã ou uma laranja como snack. Isto não é uma pílula mágica que vai corrigir a visão num dia. É uma contribuição diária pequena, mas incrivelmente importante para a saúde dos seus olhos durante muitos e muitos anos.